What's up, everybody? Jersey here from windowcleaner.com and, of course, WCR Nation, window cleaning podcast. What's going on? By the way, I fixed my camera here. I hit my monitor earlier. But I have to say, I wear a lot of black, like black sweatshirts. I didn't even realize. I have like black USI or WCR stuff. Anyway, what's going on? We are continuing with our super awesome route week here on the lives. If you're watching, tell me what you're doing this weekend. I'm going up to the mountains, and it's supposed to be cold, but it is what it is. So that's super cool. Yeah, what's going on to Window Warriors? Dave, yeah, we're trying to get the ladder on sale. We'll see if that comes up. They do not tell us what's coming up for these sales that are happening right now, but maybe. Jacob said he's hanging with my son. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. Family time, man. As much as you possibly can do it. Yeah, going to the mountains, man. That's my thing. That is my thing. I got a little place up in Boone, North Carolina, if you know where that is, App State. But anyway, what's up to Lewis? He said, cleaning. What's up, Jersey? What's going on, man? What is going on? So, yes, Austin. What's going on, man? By the way, if you don't know who Austin is, he is one of the most awesome people in all of the world. He's a rep here at windowcleaner.com also, and he has a podcast, and he is just awesome. So, he's also a journalist at American Window Cleaner Magazine, and super good guy. A lot of people don't know, we actually had a businessy work trip with all the sales reps for WCR. That was in the works for a while. We actually went to Miami, and it was just us hanging out, and it was really super cool to just hang out with those guys when it wasn't work related. So super, super cool. Christmas decorations. Okay. All right. By the way, this question is for all of you, but you in particular, are you doing that professionally? Do you install professionally at Christmas lights or not at all? I know those are your own Christmas lights, but let me know there. Carlos, what's up, man? Gave you a shout out yesterday also. Carlos is awesome. He is one of the cool kids that puts orders in through me. So thank you, man. But he's got to work over the weekend. But we're wrapping up 2021. So if you have any cheddar that you're trying to earn before the end of the year, you have to get it done. So fill it up when you can, man. Totally. No shame in your hustle game. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Jacob just said he's got fat fingers. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, Austin. Thanks, man. Thanks. Mike Nichols, you wouldn't know him. He's just a guy. He's kind of name brand, but kind of a big deal. But maybe you'll know. You might know him down the road. But anyway, by the way, what's up to Mike Nichols, one of my favorite people also in the world. What's going on, man? So yeah, thank you guys for commenting. Definitely comment away. Thumbs up wherever you're watching this too. If you're on, this is going streaming right now to Facebook on my own personal page for WCR Nation. Their Facebook page is also going into Pro Window Cleaning, one of the biggest, actually the biggest window cleaning groups on Facebook, and also on YouTube. And that is the window cleaning resource page there on YouTube. By the way, I also started doing TikToks every day. I know. Enter Jacob Williams' comment here about me liking TikToks. But I don't actually use TikTok myself, but we're starting to do daily TikToks. It's like the daily TikTok tips. So anyway, if you haven't, find me on the TikToks and like me or follow me or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, so we are going to talk more about route. This is the last day on route. We did it all week. We talked about different things. And today we are going to finish up the route with closing the deals, scheduling them, how to do them, what to kind of do. And remember, I always kind of preface this. I'm not an anybody. I just am a guy with a camera and a platform. So if you're doing this differently, doesn't absolutely matter. Do it to the best of your ability, and that is yeah, super awesome. Enter Eddie Stewart. What's up, man? What's up? Eddie is already correcting grammar, so there you go. Thank you for entering that. I like that. I like that. Will wall your wall call is not full? LOL. Fill it. Wall call. I gotta figure out what that is. I'll figure out what that is. Too dense to understand what that is, but I will figure that out. But anyway, on route, we've already talked about how to talk to them, where to find them. Window cleaning in the winter is tough, so selling in the winter is absolutely amazing. Yeah, Lewis just said calendar. Your wall calendar is not full. Oh, I see. Got it. Usually it's not in there, but that is, yeah, that's just one of our visual calendars. But anyway, yes, we run like 6 calendars, but that is our visual calendar. So that is stuff that's like instant, like get it done. Ryan, what's up, man? What's up? By the way, I'm so glad that he's back. He kind of like walked off for a while. He was doing some other things, getting busy. But anyway, cool. Thanks for coming back. So on route, by the way, tell me your guys' opinions kind of on route in general with this. But the big thing that I find to be absolutely amazing is to do a free window cleaning right away. A lot of times people too are like, we can't do that. No, free what? We can't. Now, obviously, if you're doing a ton of sales and you got a bunch of salesmen, this becomes a little bit trickier. But when I'm doing, we call it piggybacking. So when I jump in a truck or our sales guys jump in a truck with the route crew and then they just do places on their stop, that's strengthening that. They're already there. So he'll go in, he'll do the spiel, he'll do the whole sell, he'll do all that. And if they're like, yeah, you know what? On top of that, he'll be like, you know what? If we do that today, if we set that up, I will go ahead and do the first cleaning today just so you can see how we work, who we are, and just as a thank you for letting us try. People love that. People love that, and the crew's already there. So it's a really good kind of tip, if you will. But what's up, Sean? Sean's watching on YouTube, just like Ryan. What's up? So, yes. So doing that allows them to kind of feel more comfortable. The whole reason that we do 7-day rain guarantees, 100% satisfaction guarantee, that we're fully insured, that we're all of this stuff is to make somebody feel comfortable. If you can make somebody feel comfortable, they will buy, right? A transaction happens when they're comfortable in the purchase they're making, and you are comfortable in selling the item for what has been described in purchase, right? So if somebody is comfortable, when you go to a place and it's super high pressure, you're going to walk out and not buy, right? If you get to the whole thing and you're like, you know what, this is a good decision. They're like, yeah, let's do it. And you go ahead and do it. You made the decision. You were comfortable enough to buy. So what we're trying to do is make people comfortable enough with the route cleaning or trying somebody new, basically breaking the mold of the bucket Bob, trying to get out of that and letting say, hey, try us out. Say yes to us. We'll give you the first one cleaning. We'll do it today. You can see how you like it, just as a thank you. People are like, oh, this guy's not like out for just beer money. He's like out to build this company. It really, really, really makes a big difference in the comfort side of what you're doing. It really does. When somebody's comfortable, they buy. Here's the big thing. When you get into a route place and they instantly, oh, no, we got somebody. Thanks. Nope, we're good. Thank you. That is them telling you instantly that they're not interested, right? If they tell you they're not interested that quick, it's because they don't want the conversation, they don't want the awkwardness, and they just don't really see what you're offering. So getting them past that really, really helps. So make sure you're trying to make them comfortable as possible. How many people are in your route team? Carlos asked. So usually it's only 1 or 2. So the salespeople who do that will work by themselves, and they are there is a base and commission. I always tell people with salespeople too, it is a tough job, especially in the window cleaning world. There's a lot of no's, right? It's cold calling, it's door knocking, it's a tough sales job, but it will change your business if you can pay somebody. The big thing is that you need to pay them so much that they want to do what they're doing. I know a lot of times people are like, oh, I was going to give them like 10% of the month or something, and it's like nobody's going to work an entire week. The first week they're not doing their follow-up calls being as important as they are. Without doing follow-up calls, their first week, they may only get, 1 or 2 closes. It may be total like $40. They're not going to work 2 weeks for that. They're not going to be like, well, this is stupid, because then they're not going to work for it, right? So you have to give them a huge incentive to do that. But here's the thing. We ran numbers one time, and I did this on a Nation show, and I don't have it in front of me. But if you did a $100 job, and you sold that $100 job, and it was every 4 weeks, right? So that would be, what was it? $100 job every 2 weeks for the restaurant that we were talking about. $100 times 25, 52, 26 is $2,600. That was easy math. I don't know why I had to do that. $2,600 for that year. So by them going out to do and sell one $100 job, they're getting paid not much. But you're like, oh man, I got to pay them a bunch more money. I'm going to lose money. It's only a $100 job. No, it's a $2,600 job. And that's for 1 year. On average, say you keep them for 5 years. They sell one job for you. You're at 13 grand. That one job that they sold in the next 5 years brings your company $13,000. Understand the importance of selling route. Understand the importance of getting that. How many people are in my route? All depends on how much the market is saturated, where I can go. But because it is so expensive for you up front, you don't have to load them up. We were paying a larger base and commission. So, these guys were making just under $70,000 a year. That was my last salesman that I had. And that was well worth it. Well worth it. Because that one job just brought me $13,000 over 5 years. Like, imagine if, for some reason, every single week of the year, they sold that, right? Now we're just playing numbers here. But say that every week the salesman works. He sells that $100 job that's every 2 weeks, or a $50 weekly job. That's all he sells the whole week, $50. In your brain, you're like, oh, geez, that sucks. That sucks. After 5 years, if he can do that, it's $676,000 in new work he brought you. So now, obviously, these numbers, I'm just pulling them out of my butt, right? And those numbers will vary, but he's had really good weeks. He's also sold, he sold an $18,000 job, $13,000 job. Like, the jobs that he was selling, two on top of the big end, were just as valuable. So having salesmen is super valuable, but it's very expensive up front. It's a long play. If you're in that point in your business to do the long play, it's super valuable. Free window cleaning. Show them what they have been missing. Exactly, man. There's a big thing is that there's a difference between you and the other guy. There is. What's the USP, right? What's your unique selling point of why somebody chooses you? It's not the dollar amount. If it's the dollar amount, you're doing something wrong, right? But your staff is awesome. If you're your staff, you're awesome. You wear all the nice shirts. You look great. You're not a bucket Bob. You're there. You're ready. You're on time every time. You're nice. You're polite to the customers. You're not embarrassing to them. Show them that. Show them why you're so much better. That is big. Really, really big. I love when they have a guy and the windows are disgusting and they shut you down. Yes. So we talked about this yesterday. I'm going to leave this up on the screen here. But what he's talking about is the objection of we have a guy. There's always 3 things. Always. There's only 3 things that they can really do. And it's, we have somebody already. We don't get our windows done at all. Or we do it. Our staff does it. Right? Those are the only 3 things. Almost never do they not do it at all, unless they're new in business. They, I haven't even thought of that yet. We're going to get it. I wanted to do it over the weekend, and we're just too busy. Hey, you have enough hats on your head. Do what makes you money. We'll do the windows. We'll take care of it. Make sure that it is done, and you never have to think about it again. Right? They're complaining that they're busy. They're not complaining that it just didn't get done. Right? Focus on what they say. Same thing with this. If they say they have a guy, yeah, absolutely. Most companies do have a guy, and I would love to show you why we're better, right? Talk about your USP, whatever. But we love loyalty just as much as I love people who are loyal to us. I totally respect loyalty. I'm going to leave you with our information here just so you have it. If something happens, he quits, he leaves, you're just not happy, let me know. Give me a call. We're in the area every week, so you'll see us around, and I'll stop back in a month or so. Leave him all that information, right? You ended the conversation, and he knew you were ending the conversation, so it wasn't awkward. Because as soon as he's like, yeah, we have a guy. Yeah, we're not interested. Cool. No, totally. I appreciate that. We love loyalty. I'm not going to push on that for sure. I'll leave you with my info just so you have it. But then, in like a month or so, we'll stop by. We're here every week. Just call me. That's my cell phone. Let me know. Right? His thing of shutting you down worked. Shut the conversation down. You also left with him getting your information, you getting his information, and you already letting him know you're going to be contacting him again. Write it on the back of your sheet now. He's got a guy. His guy is, XYZ, whoever it is, has it done all these frequency time, and now you know for next time when you call. This is all information that you're kind of building up. So same thing. Carlos, what's going on? Again, by the way, loving it. He said, when should we consider getting a route person? Give me 1 second, and I'll be right back to that question. I'll leave it on the screen for you. And super easy. And then you want to do a crash. I know, but it will get you to 150. Yeah, yeah. Next one. Yes. By the way, lives, I'm telling you, I knew as soon as I started the live, the guy would come to pick up magazines. Anyway, so when should you be getting a route person? If you're talking about sales, or are you talking about having somebody do the route? Let me know on that one. Let's see. I just picked up a new account who said, we have a guy. He hardly showed up, or barely showed up. Exactly. So you're listening to their reasons and why they're looking for somebody else, right? So if you can, and you see them say that, don't talk about your price. Don't talk about, anything other than that you will show up, because that's what they said, And the big thing is that you need somebody reliable. That's what I always tell the customer. You need somebody reliable. So if you need somebody reliable, that's who we are. And yeah, really, really awesome. By the way, I apologize. I'm out of breath. I just ran all the way through the building here. But yeah, so as you're scheduling things, and once you put them in, remember you're going to be doing once a week, once every 2 weeks, or once every 4 weeks. Make sure to stick on that when you put them in your calendar, and separate them. The more you can get specific to an area, the better. When you're doing your route, redo your route every week. If you got somebody out in the field and they're selling jobs for you, change your schedule every single week or every couple weeks just to optimize it. If you land somebody new, schedule them in that week. They're selling the job on that day. Get them in that time. If you can do 10 jobs in one stop as opposed to one job, you increase every job on that route. So make them tight, make them worth it. And yeah, that's it. I definitely appreciate you guys watching again. By the way, TJF, it's Friday. If you haven't checked it out, watch or listen to the podcast, WCR Nation. It's like 30 minutes every week, and they're a lot better than these lives. But hey, lives are content, and it's really nice to actually be able to talk to you guys as opposed to just recording into a camera. So super cool. By the way, if you're on the TikToks, find me. My name on TikTok is, I'm going to know. It's Jersey _WCR _nation. Longest name ever. But go check it out. Subscribe or follow and everything else awesome. And more than that, let me put your orders in. We have some cool sales going on today, and we will through the end of the month. So let me know. Definitely appreciate it, and we will see you again on the live on Monday. Have a great weekend, guys.